Hey everybody, it's Mergle, and today I'm going to be showing you what you should do on your fresh 110 to get started. So the first thing you want to do, you've gotten to 110, but your item level is just terrible, and you really need to start fixing that immediately. Like, what you're going to do is open up the group finder and go to raids, find a group, and type Nighthold. Look for the group going, the highest difficulty possible. If you can find a mythic group, it's even better. But, okay, sign up for that group, alright? But before you sign up, be prepared to whisper, because you're going to say, look man, invite. Okay, you link the best achievement in your diary, alright? And he's going to see that, and in seconds, I'll be in this group. Alright, starting out with the real thing. So, assuming the character that you're intending to gear up and get ready is an alt, and you've been playing your main since 7.2's release, you keep up with the weekly artifact knowledge research, which, isn't that difficult. I'm assuming most people that are playing during 7.2 probably played the first day and you got your artifact knowledge research going. About today, or sometime this week, you're going to be reaching level 35. And every 5 levels, you can go to your artifact researcher and talk to them. It's going to say, do you have any artifact research already prepared? And he's got artifact research compendiums. Every 5 levels, these go up, and it allows you to take a BOA thing to send to your alts. So if the character that you're planning to gear up on your 110 is a fresh 110, this is the best way to do it, because this costs 1,000 order resources. So you're going to pay 1k resources, and you can get a book which you can send to that alt, and it says, will allow you to reach artifact knowledge level 30 when used in conjunction with all unused artifact research documents. So this means at level 40, I would get a book for 35 for my alts. At level 45, I'd get a book for level 40 for my alts. You understand where I'm getting with this? So if the character you're intending to level up is an alt, and you've got a main that you've been keeping up with your artifact knowledge research, every 5 levels, you're going to get a different book. Alright, now assuming this isn't an alt, and it's your main character, and you just don't know what to do once you hit 110, what you're going to do is come to your artifact researcher in your order hall, and it'll vary based on your class, of course, and stuff. But head to wherever that researcher is, and they're going to have a repeatable quest for you called Knowledge is Power. And when you talk to them, it's just going to be right there available. You'll click it, and it costs 500 order resources each time you do it. Those 500 order resources add up pretty fast. You can boost all the way to 25 immediately. And you're actually going to want to, because artifact power is very, very important. It allows you to level up your weapon much faster, and completing your weapon is really, really good to do. The bonuses are just exponentially amazing. Now, to do that though, all 25 levels, since it's 500 each level, you need 12,500 order resources. And the way you're going to go out doing this is, you can start your world quest chain from Khadgar, or good old Khadgar in Dalaran, inside the mage tower there, and then you need to go around doing world quests in all the zones that give order resources, because you're going to need a lot. Like, it's really important you pick up a ton of order resources fast. Complete the caches as well. Those caches can give huge amounts of resources, like 1k each roughly. But go around doing every world quest that you can that gives order resources. You can also do world quests that provide Blood of Sargeras if you see any. So, like that one, and I'll show you in a minute why that blood can come in handy, because you can use it to get more order resources if you need. But again, 690 resources there. Now, if you're having trouble doing the quests, download add-ons like World Quest Group Finder, because a ton of people use World Quest Group Finder, or World Quest Assistant. They both do exactly the same thing. It's whatever your preference is, really. But World Quest Group Finder or World Quest Assistant are a great way to do it, because people are queuing up for them all the time. You'll crush out these world quests, and you'll be able to get a lot of assistance if you need it. It's not like you have to solo these things if you're struggling. So Obviously, your low item level is going to make it a little difficult to do these things, but it's tons of world quests. You'll be able to pick up a lot of resources pretty fast, and you'll be able to get those artifact knowledge research levels quickly, which is very, very important because that's what you want to do. You know, it's hard to get by without these artifact knowledge levels. So once that's done, you want to start these. Now, these are important as well because completing this allows you to get to the bottom much quicker. You get to Natural Legend pretty fast since they increase the speeds at which they do it. So it's 12 hours, 18 hours. Natural Legend is day. Roster of Champions, a day. And then Legion of All United is still 5 days. But this is important because your first, I think, 4 legendaries are obtained fairly fast. Most of my alts have all gotten at least 2 by this point. So you will be getting the second legendary pretty quick for Natural Legend if you're playing that character frequently. That means you want to get this completed as soon as possible because even if it's not a good legendary, it's still a really good item level upgrade regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? You're still getting a way better stat stick than you had before. So getting Natural Legend done early can be really useful. So assuming you have a main or any of the bloods you picked up while doing world quests, you want to pick up more order resources, this is just a great way to do it because you're going to come talk to Ilnea Bloodthorn, located right there, and you can use it to buy as many order resource caches as you choose. 1 blood equals 200 order resources. You know, if you got a lot of bloods laying around, it's a great way to get your alts a lot of resources. Next step, what you're going to do on your alt is you need to complete the Assaulting the Broken Shore scenario. So you're going to start the quest right there in good old Dalaran. Assault on the Broken Shore. Khadgar's going to send you here, and as you see, I'm in the scenario right now. You don't really have to do anything. Just stand next to the NPCs. They get a buff called Inspire. They do 600% damage, and they take 90% less. So as long as you're standing next to the NPCs, they're going to do just fine without you. So now you finish the scenario and you're on the Broken Shore and all the quests open up and things for you to do. Fun stuff. Continue the quest line with good old Khadgar here. This is going to be important very soon because in like 3 weeks or so, 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to be unlocking Thomas Argaris and a bunch of other stuff. So doing the quest line with Khadgar is a great way to start it out. If this is a main character and not an alt, Khadgar is going to have a quest for you to unlock 26 artifact knowledge and continue artifact knowledge research levels past that. If it's an alt, however, and your alt was boosted immediately to 30, which is currently bugged and probably will be until Tuesday, so if you're doing this right away, just be aware of that. But if you're a boosted alt who just jumps straight to 30 artifact knowledge, the quest to get 26 obviously will not be there, so don't worry about that part. So once you've unlocked Broken Shore and you're good to go over here, a great thing to start out by doing is this chain down here. So the Treasure Hunter chain, there's a new quest every single day. If you do Spider's Huh, and then it's like Grave Robin, which you come here, and then Tomb Raidering, you come here. Ship Graveyard, you come down here. Then it's we're treasure hunters now, you come here, and then finally the last day will be here, and it will be a world quest that you can do for 100 nether shards every 3 days to open those chests. So you know which chests I'm speaking of. They're like Timeless Isle chests, except you gamble with nether shards. But inside those chests you have a very small chance to get 50k and 100k nether shards. Alright, so we're at the point where we're going to start gearing up this alt. You know, undergeared scrub. And the way you're going to go about doing this, it's kind of similar for mains. Like this is a 110 that you're just started playing and you don't have flying. A lot of these methods will work. It's just a lot harder without flying. So first off, if you've done the quest chain, you know, you're up to the point where you can donate to the command center, you're going to be able to start seeing what buildings are up on your map. And if the mage tower is up, by far one of the best ways to start gearing the alt would be to simply fly around collecting the chests. So you follow the path, you know, collect the chests, and get as many chests, you know, as you can. Because inside these chests, you have a chance at legendaries. You'll get Dauntless pieces, which Dauntless pieces are the exact same things that you buy from this vendor. And they're baseline 850 item level. So they can Warforge and stuff like that. This is a great way to get your item level up quick. Because you're getting if the mage tower's up, you're getting 100 nether shards per chest. So for every 4 chests, you're going to be able to buy a Dauntless piece. You can also get Dauntless pieces in the chests and legendaries. So I mean, there's a lot of benefit to doing these chests. You also get the Legion Fall War supplies, which you then go on to donate, and these donations can give you Dauntless pieces from the caches. You can get legendary pieces from the caches, and you also get artifact power. Just a lot of reasons to do these chests. If the mage tower isn't up, you can still farm the chests, but you're getting far less from the chests because it's like a maximum of 50 nether shards roughly in each chest. And they still can award legendaries, and they do give Legion Fall supplies. Just the reward is basically half if the mage tower isn't up. So it's still a really great way to gear up though. If the nether disruptor is up, the portal farming, you can see there, unstable nether portals will be active, which from this vendor they will be available per purchase when it's up, and there will be tons of groups running it. You'll be able to find a group, and if you type unstable or portal farming or anything along those lines, you'll typically find raids of people doing this. And what they do is they fly around the isle and they click on these portals. Each portal is going to give you 15 to 20 Legion Fall resources or supplies. So every 6 rares or so, you're going to have enough to pretty much buy one of these things. That's more artifact power, as well as chance of legendary. Inside the caches, you get some gear for your followers occasionally and your champions and stuff. And on top of that, you know, you're also going to get more order resources and a few nether shards. Like, there's just a lot of stuff in these caches. From each of those unstable portal rares, you're going to get 1 piece of Dauntless gear, guaranteed. So this is like guaranteed 850 item level every single rare you kill. And if you're in a raid of people, you basically split the cost of it. Each of those portal things from this vendor will cost 250. But you can buy them off the auction house if you got some gold lying around. They're usually about 1k each. And let's say there's 20 people in your raid, you're gonna get 20 rares for like 1k, because they want you to, you know, you each have to, like, in the raid use a portal, so the cost is split. So I mean, just one portal is gonna get you a lot of rare kills anyways, you know what I'm saying? So you're splitting the cost, and you're getting guaranteed Dauntless pieces. You can get to 850 in literally hours. You'll be able to get to 850 just from farming those portals, especially if you have flying. If you don't have flying, it is a lot harder to do that. You can still do it, and a lot of times you know, the people in those groups are fairly friendly, and somebody might have a 2-seater mount. You could hop on them if they've got flying, and they'll just carry you around. Some people are nice like that. You might get lucky in that aspect, but that's really good. Now, assuming you don't want to do either of those methods, you don't want to farm the boxes, and you don't want to kill the portals, then when the Nether Disruptor is up, there is still a world boss that is recommended to do 100%, because the baseline item level of these world bosses is 900. So if Nether Disruptor is up, do the world boss for sure. You can also do the world boss that is available for that week. So right when you hit 110, go kill this world boss on a moose, and you'll get an 860 piece maybe, which is a good way, you know, just a little boost right there at the beginning. You can start doing heroics at 825. So to get to 825, you know, pick up a couple Dauntless pieces, or maybe just do world quests, because with world quests they scale with your item level. So this starts at 805 base, but it'll go to 810 as I get a few pieces. then 815, 820, 825, 830, 835, 840, so on and so forth until like 855 world quests like cap out around that. At 825 though, you can start the heroic queues, so I would be able to queue heroic and get 845 base item level gear. You could also do raid finder starting at 825. Wouldn't really recommend it though, because heroic gear is now better than Emerald Nightmare Raid Finder's base gear. Wouldn't bother with Emerald Nightmare. But at 835, you can queue Nighthold and get Raid Finder gear, which is 855 base, all the way up to 860. And you might pick up a few tier pieces. Tier pieces, depending on your class, like a 2-piece tier bonus. I know a few people that wear Raid Finder gear because they've been so unlucky that they can't get tier pieces from higher item levels, but it is still better to wear a tier piece than it is to equip just like a 915 item level piece. You know what I'm saying? You lose that tier bonus, it's just not worth it. So at 835, I would start queuing for Nighthold. Pick up a couple tier pieces. And that's it, really. I mean, you could go around killing these guys. These guys are a lot of loot, too. Like, you're going to get 100, 200 shards per kill. And then you see, here's another chest. Just, these chests are all over the place. And you pick up nether shards much faster. And with Centinax nerfs and stuff, it's just not even really efficient to farm the Centinax anymore. So, but I'm getting, you know, lots of resources, lots of nether shards. And then occasionally you'll find these guys dying and you can just kill them to pick up Dauntless pieces. But I hope in some way this was helpful. Maybe you just hit 110 and you didn't know how to go about doing anything. Maybe this cleared up something. Or, you know, you just didn't know what to do with your alt. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.